What's good, you animals? Jake here, dumb as ever, and welcome to the first installment of a new series I'm calling Toy Slop. Basically, I just want to do a video series where I talk about news, new toys, just random stuff that kind of interests me, and try and just make it into a video no matter how long it is. It could be a minute long, it could be 30 minutes long, whatever. But the idea is to just put out more content because YouTube likes the slop. It's unfortunate how much YouTube likes slop, but if I can do this and gain a little bit more revenue to help with my main videos that are not slop, I think that would be a win-win situation here. But anyway, moving into the toy slop of today, we're going to be talking about the Jurassic Park TCG, and that is specifically the Jurassic Park TCG. It's not called the Jurassic World TCG, which is pretty interesting to me, because I feel like most things are branded Jurassic World now, even if it involves Jurassic Park. But I'm glad it's called Jurassic Park TCG. I much prefer the name Jurassic Park to Jurassic World, if I'm being honest. But this is a new TCG. It looks great. The art looks fantastic. The layout of the cards feels very Digimon inspired, or maybe One Piece, something like that. One of those newer Bandai card games. The only issue, though, for me personally, is that it's only in Korea right now. Yeah, they've only launched it in Korea, which is pretty interesting. I'm guessing maybe it's like a test market, or it might be some sort of licensing thing. That might also be why it's called Jurassic Park, is because maybe they can't get the Jurassic World license. I don't know. I don't know. That's all a bunch of legal hullabaloo. But it is a new card game featuring Jurassic Park dinosaurs with really bespoke art pieces. It does have the vibe of the Digimon card game, where it's actually pulling me in because of all the cool art they're putting into it. There are definitely some cards that just feature screen caps, and almost all of those cards seem to be character cards, like Ian Malcolm. I don't know why they chose to do screenshots for the characters specifically, and they do seem out of place compared to all the cool art. I'll take only a few cards with screen caps if that means most of the line involves cool dinosaur art. Now, there's no real instructions in English as far as I can tell. It seems like one of those games that has the mana system that involves a whole separate side deck of cards. It's kind of a way to get around the Magic the Gathering problem, where if you put too much mana or too little mana, you get mana screwed, which means you can't really play the game that well, which was always a big issue for me. I always felt like that was a huge design flaw. And in modern day card games, I don't know which one it started with, but one of the card games came up with the system where you have a side deck of mana. So you're always able to get more power each turn. But for the Jurassic Park TCG, it does seem like the different mana is colored. So there's purple, blue, white, red, green. So there is sort of still a random chance element where you might not get the purple card when you need the purple card, sort of thing. But that's obviously not as bad. That just requires different strategy. That's what makes a card game fun. But the gameplay does seem pretty simple. You're just summoning dinosaurs with your mana. And you also have character cards, which I assume affect the gameplay in some way, as well as item cards and probably some sort of instant or sorcery spells as well. So all in all, it looks like a standard card game, but they just went all in on the art pieces. I actually want to highlight one specific Twitter thread from this person named @ChrisLikesDinos. He put together a bunch of photos that feature the cards themselves and the toys or other media that influence the card art. So for example, this Dimetrodon is actually inspired by the original Dimetrodon toy. We also have Utah Raptor art, which is inspired by the Kenner toy. We have Velociraptors with colorations inspired by the 1998 video game Jurassic Park Trespasser, as well as the Troodons from the Telltale Jurassic Park games. So yeah, not only is the art fantastic, but it's taking tons of influences from different Jurassic Park media, which is not only cool, but really shows they appreciate the franchise and the fandom. So a couple of months ago, they put out the first starter decks. It was a green and red deck, and I think a blue and purple deck, and they seem really cool. But recently, the first proper booster pack set came out. I believe it's called Jurassic Park Silent Giant, and it came out on September 24th, 2025. There are 101 types of cards plus 24 parallel cards. And if you buy the booster box, you actually get an extra pack that come with these special kawaii cards, which look super cute. Obviously, as you can see, this set features Spinosaurus, from the end of Jurassic Park 3 as the key art. It also seems like it is the secret parallel card of the set, and it looks incredible, quite frankly. Now, unfortunately, I was not able to find any footage of anyone opening these packs yet. I guess people in Korea are not as big hype beasts like Americans are. You know, if this was coming out in America, there would be 400 videos of pack openings already. So I am on the lookout for pack openings because I would really like to see that experience. I'd like to see someone pull some cool parallel dinosaur cards or whatever. But yeah, this card game looks absolutely fantastic. I would love if it came to the States. Back in the day, I used to collect the Dinosaur King card game, mostly because they had the packs at the Dollar Tree, so they were cheap as hell. And man, I keep thinking lately, where are the dinosaur card games? It feels so obvious to do. I will also shout out Zoic TCG on Kickstarter right now. It's a new card game by the Creative Beast Studios, the same studio that make the Beasts of the Mesozoic, which is like an incredibly bespoke dinosaur toy line. They were the first ones to be doing the articulated dinosaurs as a real toy line. I'm pretty sure they beat Mattel's Hammond collection by quite a few years. So yeah, they're dipping their toes into trading card games with Zoic, which features not only dinosaurs, but also like fantasy paleo creatures as well as cyberzoic stuff. So that game is weirdly more and less accurate than the Jurassic Park one, because obviously Jurassic Park dinosaurs are not super accurate to real life at this point. But the Zoic TCG features more modern day designs, but again, they also feature stuff like a lizard dragon, which is obviously not in the Jurassic Park card game. So yeah, I figured I'd shout that out just in case you were dying for a dinosaur card game and this Jurassic Park one not coming to America for a while kinda bummed you out. Alright, y'all, use code DUMBJAKE at gamersubs.gg, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.